Yo, 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 what's going on? What's up, Daffy? Good morning. Yeah, I'll give it like 2-3 minutes and then I'm gonna start. We'll cover SPY on the bigger time frames, cover SPY on the smaller time frames, then we'll make a small little list. I'll send it out to everybody and then the market will be open. Market's always weird. Yeah, fighting the 450, 451s is not gonna be fun. Good morning, good morning. Let me know if the music is too loud or not. Make sure you guys have some water next to you. Stay hydrated. Definitely nice to be hydrated. What's up, Other Sinful? What's up, Sand Dollar? What's up, John? Good morning, good morning. What's up, React? Yep, and make sure to go share the link around to the stream. I'm going to be starting in about a minute and a half. We're going to cover a bigger time frame, smaller time frame, then we're going to make a little list, and then we'll wait for the open. Good morning, Bob. Bob from over there. You still chart? I thought we just blindly buy Nvidia calls. If you have, you've probably been making bank. Alright, so back to what I was going to start with. Let's start with the bigger time frame. Then we're going to do the smaller time frame. And then we'll move on to a list. So let's cover what's happening on SPY itself. So, we've had our rally that finally broke out of the 430s. We even held the 430s. Beautiful bullish retest. Hit the resistance, held the halfway point of this first breakout. Completely normal price action. Beautiful. Gap up, good bullish momentum. Another gap up, higher open. Again, possibly telling us that we could be looking for a slowdown soon just because we have a gapped up small body candle. But just because it's the beginning of this, we shouldn't jump to conclusions too quickly. So there definitely was still room after this candle. Got a little bit more, and you see now we're starting to struggle, slow down a little bit. This was just kind of an early signal. But as you can see, though, 450 to 451.50s is kind of what we're dealing with as resistance as well as supply on the bigger time frames. So this is going to need to be surpassed by the bulls if they're going to want to break over this. And not just break over it, but also possibly hold. And if we do get a pullback first, we need to see if we're going to get a hold between 446 or 442.50, somewhere in between here to show us that bulls are still holding the old resistance right here where they had a problem before. They can still hold this as support. This is beautiful bullish price action for the future. And again, could look like this, could look like this, could be just an even shorter of a retest, and then we just continue up higher. We don't know. So that's what we're looking out for. If they do end up pulling back, they're going to need to break 446, 442.40s to bring them back into range in a bullish manner. Not necessarily just as a bullish retest, but to actually bring a bigger pullback, they're going to need to not just fill this gap fill here, but also break it, get back into this range, possibly even break 438.50s, 437s right here, and this could bring another bigger pullback to the second low here. So, but until we're at that point, then we'll talk about it. I'm not just going to randomly talk about levels that are $20, $30 away. But it's good to think ahead, though. Good morning, David. Good morning, OA. Chartimus Maximus Bankimus. Yeah, we all understand the bigger time frame price action, though. We get everything. I'm moving on to the smaller time frame. Sorry that I'm not giving y'all time to actually answer me. So yesterday we marked the supply, we marked the close, we marked the demand yesterday. The only thing we need to mark now is the pre-market low, which is just right here. Pre-market high does not need to be marked. So 450, if this breaks early on today, we have to understand that sellers are possibly trying to take further control and want to bring us back down towards yesterday's demand, where we can possibly look for bounce plays or a break under. So we're going to have to look for both, okay? So don't just instantly start buying calls or buying puts instantly. Like, actually wait for some good confirmation to pop up for you. And let's say 450 doesn't break at all. We end up holding it here. We don't even test yesterday demand. We hold here and pump higher. Well, then we need to watch that we can either come up here and reject, or we need to break over this, sit on top of this area, and then we can start to blast off more on the smaller time frame. So keep an eye on that area. Pretty much the supply and the demand area are going to be your most important pivot points of the day. So we're going to keep that on watch. But give me a thumbs up if you guys understand what we're going for here on the bigger and the smaller time frames. I've now gone over both. I'm going to start typing up a little list so we can post this to the chats. Alright, so we got SPY done. We understand that. Like the like button. Alright, so you guys know me. I like to include my levels when I do my supply and demand when I can. I don't like to make things up, but in this case, I actually get to do it both times. So I'm going to go to up to today's open. You can also grab this one here if you want. I'm not going to, though. I'm going to include this level. I'm going to go down to the top of the last red candle right there. Get all those wicks and just kind of cover a decent area. So now we have a decent area here to watch out for on Apple, which I'm not going to add Apple to my list, but I at least want to have it charted and ready to go. So if things do start to get moving, I don't have to worry about it. All right, so yesterday open on AMD needs to be marked. You can also see that's a beautiful area for a breakdown. And we got a good area for a break up. So this chart's pretty much done. Could maybe add the pre-market low. Could maybe add your pre-market high, but I don't see the point adding your pre-market high or your previous day close. Your more important levels are right here. They're already on your screen. So we could maybe include AMD. I like that for a possible break above 118.70s. You can look for 119.30s, 120 as close targets, and then leave runners for farther out targets. A short-term break under 117.30s. They wish they were 177. Bigger breakdown happens under 115.60s. So that could be a good watch list. Nominee. Microsoft, they don't look too bad. They got their previous day highs in the way, basically. That didn't even mark that. Okay. There we go. 347. Clearly a strong level on this chart. Nvidia, I probably will add this because it's a personal favorite on the watch list. Alright, so we're going to mark the... Oops. Yesterday open, today's pre-market high, and that's basically it. We don't need anything else. I'm going to instantly start typing NVIDIA. That's how much I like it. Above 470. I guess it's not 470. We'll just say 470. Stop loss at. I always go for the like if I see this is the breakout level, I always go for like what I think is the base of that move before it broke under. So in this case, I would say 468.15, but that's too far. 468.65. Yeah, we'll go with that. That ain't too bad. All right, zoom back out so I can see what I'm doing. All right, so above 469.53, stop loss at 468.65. Target, got to go for some psychological levels most likely. $471.50. 473. Alright, that was a weird one, but it works. Oh, whoops. I'm like over here clicking to the next one. We didn't even finish. It's because Nvidia is just going to go up today. 462.85. Stop loss at. Thank you, Tobias. Have a great day as well. Good morning to everybody tuning in. Be sure to share the stream link around if you can. Definitely is helpful. Be sure to drop a like on the stream. Very helpful. If you go back to the beginning of the stream, we went over bigger time frames, smaller time frames, and then now we're going through a list. So if you want to go back through, you can. Give me a second to think. All right, so if that's my break below, I want my break above stop loss to be 463.65. All right, target. So first candle touching 461.30. I'm just gonna say 25. We'll do the meat. 460. Do the base. 458.35. Another base. 455.50. Okay, I guess that's all I need. Nvidia was a good one. All right, Bolden. All right, moving on. Amazon, this is already a pretty easy one. Again, we haven't been able to delete this demand because it hasn't been used. It keeps being just held as support. They had a higher open the next day. They held it as low of day yesterday. And then today, we are looking to try and break this old demand. So this could be a very easy short under 132.70s, 132.30s. Just keep an eye on that. I might just keep this noted. And I like not a watch list target thing. 1, 2, 3, 3 day ago demand between 132.30, 132.70. I thought I spelled intraday wrong. That's spelled wrong. I felt wrong. Intraday, there we go. All right, so we'll just keep that one in mind. Good morning, Jack. Good morning, everybody. Sorry for missing your message. I'm just trying to go through the watch list very quickly because the market opens in 20 minutes. All right, so we're going to move on from that one. Zoom in. Whoops. Pre-market low. Previous day high. For the last green candle. Previous day low. Top of last red candle. Previous day open. Alright. Tesla above, which I actually drew this wrong. From here. Open of last green candle before reversal, top of the move before the reversal. That creates your area of supply, and then here is our pre-market highs, which is now our break above. I don't even need to use the previous day high. Stop loss at, what is this level? 291.50, that's not going to cut it. We'll go 291.14, how about that? Target 293.30, just say 293. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, Green, Jack. Good morning, Eric, Purple Mango. I love that like button. Good morning, Steph. Sorry, guys, that I'm like all over the place. I'm just trying to type this up, answer you guys on the Discord as well as the YouTube. I see you guys are all good, though. So where are we at? We're at 293. What's past that? 295. Leave it at that. If we need to go further, I'll just come back up to this chart. And then below, this one's fun. 288.35. Stop loss at... Base of that move, 285. I didn't even mean for those to be $1 away. Whoops. And then 285. 283.60. Alright, so let's try to get one more on here if I can. Preferably Meta or Netflix, but let's look at all three of these comm sector stocks. Put this here. Where's top of last red candle? There it is. Okay, Meta doesn't look too bad. I actually like that one a lot. And then Netflix, which don't they have earnings soon? Or did they just come off of earnings? Yeah, they have earnings soon. I knew I wasn't crazy. So yeah, on the 9th, that's tomorrow, so we're probably not going to add that one. Meta's getting closer. Google is getting closer. You guys got to start remembering that too. You know, we started getting out of we got out of earnings season, and then we had that rally. We had this huge rally, a bunch of these retests. But what do we have now? We have earnings season again. We're back upon earnings season again, like it never left. All right, I guess that is all I have on my list today. I'm gonna send that out. We'll just go over whatever we want here. Are there other tickers you guys want me to look at in the last 14 minutes of the stream? As I send out my list, please drop those tickers in the YouTube stream so I can see what you guys want. And now that the list is done, we'll go to the layout. Oh wait, it's flexible grid, I'm dumb. excuse me. Smaller and bigger time frames. All right, machine gun typing over. What's up, everybody? Let's see what you guys want to look at. What's up, Mighty One? Daffy said BAC is moving. Yeah, banks are going to be very important to watch this week, just in general. Tesla and Netflix earnings after Wednesday close. Good call. Nvidia pre-market highs 469.69. Nice. Palantir strong. Yeah, I'm a little butthurt on that one. Good morning, Money Lisa. Dollar Tree. Oh, dude, don't even get me started on Dollar Tree. I've been showing y'all this chart for months now. Dollar Tree and DG. These are two charts we've gone over a ton. I'm actually very excited to see Dollar General returning back down here because now I can possibly re-enter. So I will be possibly re-entering the exact same contract I took the first time, which that one ran up to 500 a contract, and I think I took profit on the lower high for about like 300 or 400 a contract. It wasn't as much as the peak. But it was still enough to be okay with it, and then we'll wait for the recovery. But I'm going to buy that next year 175 call again if I like the hold of this blue area today. So I'll post that in the Discord if I re-enter or not. We'll see. But if I like it still holding this area, I like the low volume so far. I love that it's just returning back to here. I did not want to have to rebuy it on this short-term retest, so I'm happy that's happening. So I'll probably be rebuying that today. Yes, Nvidia earnings is pretty soon. Let's see. It doesn't seem to be tomorrow, no. I'd have to go look at the actual news thing and see when it is out, but it doesn't look like it's tomorrow. If it is, then my chart just doesn't have it, and I'm just incorrect. AMD, I think, is pretty soon, too. Yeah, they're announcing theirs kind of early August, it looks like. Do you have a Discord? Yes. Check out the link in the bio. I'm actually in the voice chat right now because there have been people who want to be able to hear the streams more. Just me and Don doing there, though. But yeah, we have a Discord. Sending you an invite right now. Showing you that I'm creating the invite. Oh, wait. Y'all can't see links in the YouTube chat anyway. Click on the link in the bio. I forgot we figured that out the other week. But here, I'll give you a quick rundown. Two channels you really need to watch every single day are the daily updates and then my channel, because this gives out daily updates as well. Trade Floor is beautiful. It's amazing how many free plays are given in here by not just like members of the chat, but people who are, you know, just in here to chill, in here to chat. Trade results. I feel like this is probably the best channel in chat, and it's a free channel. Anybody can read this channel. But if you go to the pinned messages, you can read 50 of the best trades in here. You can also just go through a lot of the recent trades and see how people trade in here. A lot of people use the trading strategies that we go over. Again, this tab right here. Trade ideas. This one's just where anybody, again, anybody in chat. This is for members, though, not just anybody. I guess I shouldn't say it like that. But for members, they can post plays in here, go over cool plays, all kinds of stuff. Winners, losers, whatever. But that's just some of the basic channels. Definitely check it out if you've never been a part of the community. Even just not signing up, you know, and chilling in the chat is definitely beneficial because a lot of people in there are just working their ass off. There's a lot of amazing content inside of the chat. So even if you don't sign up, there's still tons of beneficial information. Ice spicy. Sporty Spice. What happened to Sporty Spice? Morning. No problem, Jasmine. Wow, Greg, I'm sorry. I just realized you signed up. Welcome, Greg, to the Loyal Supporter Gang on the YouTube channel. I appreciate that. If you go to the YouTube channel, go to membership, you unlocked a ton of amazing videos in here. So go check that out. There's a playlist of videos. There's all kinds of spy scenarios. I did not upload a spy scenarios video this week. I'm going to wait to do that next week. But, yeah. Check all that out. There's also a free extra Discord in there. So, you get more information out of that, too. There's a ton of value with the YouTube membership, that's for sure. That Discord alone makes it kind of worth it, but There are also tons of videos. I think we're just under 60 videos now for that group. Nothing else though. Nobody wants anything else charted. That was all we needed. I would say to see the strength of banks or weakness in banks would be very important today. UNH is up a pretty good amount, so we might see a jump in healthcare at the open. BABA is down at the open, so it looks like China is down. There's Bank of America flying from their earnings. We heard Daffy discuss that before the open. Small caps looking to fight just under their previous day close right before the open. Yeah, I'd look to see if they control the previous day close and the pre-market high. If they can hold both of those levels, it's a very good sign by small caps. All right, well, I guess we'll go to the flexible grid. Greg C got money. Good morning, Alexis. We're just chilling. Be sure to go back to the beginning of the stream if you guys want to catch any updates or information on SPY bigger or smaller time frame before the open. We had a little bit of pre-market prep. Oh, green candlestick. I saw you typing. I meant to go read that post. I do apologize for not reading that yet. Good morning, Deep. I haven't seen that name in a minute, man. How you doing? It's probably my fault, but how you doing, Deep? Only wins. Good, always around grinding. Good to hear, man. Good morning, Chef. Good morning, Don Do. Money Lisa in the house. You're watching Chipotle? Was that CMG? I've never traded Chipotle. I'm not even sure if I've charted it. Everyone's always like, oh my god, why is their price so crazy? And that's when it's like, well, their share count and this and that and this and how shares are actually create blah blah blah. Give them that whole rundown. Good morning, Lilith. How you doing? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Be sure to drop a like on the stream. Jump to the beginning if you'd like to catch some of the information. We've already created today's watch list. We've gone over SPY on the bigger and smaller time frames. Now we're just chilling, waiting for the open. Let me know if the music is too loud or not. Hopefully it's not blasting y'all's eardrums. All right, guys, market opens in 2 minutes flat. It looks like the only news for today is the retail sales, which already happened an hour before open. Industrial production, which happens... Oh, that already happened as well. That happened 13 minutes ago. Business inventories, housing market index, that's not even as big. Big thing that happens this week, though, will be on Thursday. I'd say Thursday is your next big news day of the week. That's your biggest news day. There is a little bit of news on Wednesday that happens before and a little bit after the open, but nothing super crazy compared to what is on Thursday. All right, guys, market open in less than a minute. Morning, all. Glad to be back with the team after a little vacation. What's up, E? Glad to hear you were on a vacation, man. It's always good to get a little refresher. And every time somebody hits me up, you know, they're like, "Oh man, I'm so sorry, I'm not going to be in chat for the next few days." I'm like overly excited for them. I'm like, dude, I'm so excited for you because you get to get a refresher, you get to take a break, you get to come back. You're like reset completely. You know, you're the person you were before, just without all the extra stress and BS from the previous days because you weren't, you know, as invested into the market or charts as much, you know, and that little refresher is amazing. That is what gives you like I always think of it as like your higher lows, like you're building your own higher lows when you get your refresher. All right, guys, market is open. Here, I'll move my phone. Still don't know what's a good fix here. I guess that's it. So at the open, I'm kind of focused on this chart just because I know that there's only going to be, you know, one chart that makes sense right now. All the charts are doing this because it's the first minute. And then over the next few minutes, first 10 minutes, I'd say I start to more focus on this chart because within the first 10 minutes, I want to see what kind of price action do we have. Do I have a break below? Do I have a hold? Do I have anything? You know, give me some information is what I'm looking for. And then in the first 30 minutes, I'd say I start to combine both of these charts looking at, okay, what's starting to look like what? You know, do I have any base builds? Do I have an open range breakout? Do we have a retest? What do we have? You know, give me something. Again, looking for information. And here, I'll unlink this, or no, wait. Yeah, leave that on 1. No, that's what I want. AMD's going AWOL. AMD breaking support, actually. Let me open this chart up a little bit more. There we go. I'll do the zooming in. Yeah, AMD breaking really good support. Let's go to NVIDIA. Their better break below is here. They're already reaching it. Tesla breaking pre-market low. Amazon broke the pivot point we talked about this morning. So we got a lot of things flushing through support. Meta's up against resistance. I see Google trying to hold. Let's see, what is Netflix doing? Rejecting. Okay, so we got a lot of red rejection, a lot of break below of pre-market lows, a lot of rejections of levels they're up against. A lot more bearish price action for the day. Go back to the today chart. Excuse me. What is up, Brady? How you doing, man? Closed a short for a nice gain. I'm a holla. We'll holla at you later. Good job, Money Lisa. Everybody's excited to see your name pop back up. I promise you that. I love everybody. Yeah, it's nice because there's like, I always call some of you guys like chat celebrities, but there's a lot of people like that now in chat, you know, where they pop up and everybody just knows exactly who it is. It's like, oh, it's Money Lisa. We all know that person. What's up, Charlie? I don't know if everybody knows Charlie, but I know Charlie. Good wick up here on SPY. You can see on the 1 minute, we got a bunch of buyer reaction. We even have a higher open on this current 1 minute candle, a gap up. So very bullish. You can see the 5 minutes pulling back up, 10 minute pulling back up. Nothing crazy though. We still have today's open to really get back above to show, hey, bulls are present. They've really just gone down to support of 450, held so far. Now they're popping back up. There's nothing else yet so far. We'll see if continuation steps in. Charlie bit my finger. The internet when it was such a simple time. When videos like that could trend. Where have the times gone? Be sure to drop a like on the stream if you guys have not already. I see there's almost 90 of you guys. Thank you for joining in again. Tomorrow, make sure you join the stream early, just like today. Do another pre-market prep, just like we did today. We'll go over everything. I am going to go over the sectors real quick. Tech is actually making new low of days. Healthcare trying to hold support. We saw that UNH strength earlier. Banks are pushing higher. This is one of the most important things to see right now because a lot of the banks have had earnings here recently, and some of them still have earnings. So seeing a lot of banks move higher is a good sign because that is one of your largest sectors. Discretionary, very indecisive open. You have an inside bar right now in the 5 minute. And Com's trying to push off. So for the most part, you have things holding, but you do have tech holding really low. So keep an eye on that. Let me zoom this out. Let's see what's going on here. Ignore the candles up there. Oh my god, it's going to mess up the chart. Alright, whatever. I'm just going to grab it. And then back to the today chart so I can see what I'm even looking at. There we go. So yeah, tech making lows while everything else is trying to hold support, it looks like, sector-wise. So it's going to definitely piss a lot of people off today because, again, guys, who knows what's the most important sector? What's the most important? What's the most popular? What's the heaviest sector on the S&P 500? Who can tell me what the answer is? You can answer me on Trade Floor. You can answer me on YouTube chat. Come on, guys. You'll know this. One of you got it. What is the heaviest sector? Tech. XLK. If you guys said XLK or tech, the Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia sector, then you are correct. Tech is the largest, most traded, by far most popular sector in the S&P 500. So it makes sense that a lot of people are going to be thrown off at the open because tech is the one that's actually pushing down. Even not at a great pace or anything. I'm not saying it's like bearish. I'm just saying it's awkward, right? So it would make sense that it makes people more awkward to trade on SPY or other individual sectors, right? because that's the most important one. It's going to affect the most, right? Guys, SPY's looking super bullish. I mean, the fact that they just held with that wick right there and are pushing off again on the 1 minute, that looks really good on the 1 minute. 10 minute holding up, 5 minute holding up. Might be getting a pop here. I know you're already getting one, but I mean like actually to the supply of previous day. Like we might actually see a good push up higher, up into 451 maybe. We'll see though. I'm not jumping to conclusions. I'm just analyzing what's in front of me. Pre-market high broke above on XLV. Great call out, David. And why is XLV so important, everybody? Who can give me a couple ideas why? What are some things we know about XLV? And yes, correct answer to you guys on Trade Floor too. I saw. look what Charlie answered with. Tech. That's good. See, this is a market-related meme, guys. Don't abuse the trade floor. Charlie here, utilizing the channel correctly. I appreciate that. Yo, Brady, welcome to the loyal supporter gang. Make sure to go check out the membership section on the YouTube channel. We are glad to have you on board. Everybody, welcome, Brady. We already know you, Brady, but welcome. Exactly, because it's the second heaviest behind XLK. Some people even see it as a safe haven. And another great thing I like to talk about whenever I go over the sectors is that XLV is the least popular sector. So what's going to happen to the SPY chart? What's going to happen to traders when SPY is moving, tech is not, but healthcare is? A lot of people are going to miss it. They're not even going to notice that it's happening because a lot of people do not pay attention to the XLV sector. Healthcare is a very, very just quiet sector. Nobody watches it in comparison to how many people watch tech. So that's why it's a really awesome sector to get to know here and there, to start to watch it more, to be aware of where it is. 10 minutes bullish, 1 minute's not looking bad, 5 minutes not looking bad from the open. We have 450.80 to look out for, 451.15, which is the beginning of the previous day high supply. Brady, one of us, one of us, one of us. XLF also trying to break above pre-market high. Good call out, good call out. I was just giving you a couple questions on the sectors because I know you guys like those quiz questions, and to be honest, a lot of you do need that practice. But I'm glad to see a lot of you guys answering correctly, because the sectors are very helpful. And what are we doing, by the way, when we're using levels or sectors, any of this? What have I said the most today? We're gathering information. We're just looking to find multiple confluence points to push us into trades, right? Using those strategies we focus on. So make sure you guys check out the Trading Strategies channel in the Discord if you have not already, if you're a member in there. And if you're somebody here on the YouTube today for a public video, you don't have to be a member to do this. If you go to the videos, well, one, go to popular, watch Workshop 11. This is how we get our levels. This is the trading strategies we use. This is how we grow our accounts. Go to latest, scroll down, find this video, how to identify and trade 4 important trading strategies. Watch those 2 videos. Watch them, study them, bring them to your own charts, review them over and over. 450.90s almost just hit, guys. We're just about 10 cents away from 451. This would be very close to the previous day high supply. We are less than 5 cents from 451. Zaytoven said AMD bouncing at YO, which stands for yesterday's open. Apple trying to wake up. Yeah, remember, what needs to keep strength? Banks. What needs to pick back up from being weak? Tech. What can healthcare do to help the SPY chart? You know, these are things to remember, to keep aware of. If you see these things happen, then you have to understand you will possibly be seeing a good push. Let me zoom over this chart. This is starting to look weird. Actually, do the 1 minute. 1 day, 5 minute. Oh, yeah, that looks good. And yeah, we saw the bullishness on the... I gotta move this chart. On the 1 minute, we saw that form, They dipped down, held support over the first 5 minutes, built back up. Very next 1 minute candle held over the today's open. We got a hammer, hold of support, and now we're getting the push off of that. 10 minute just shows an indecisive candle. And then of course the 5 minute shows a good hammer into an indecisive candle into a bullish candle. We are now hitting previous day high supply. We have to expect seller resistance between here and 452. It's basically like a 45-cent range here. That we can expect to see rejection, weak price action, indecisive price action. But if we can get a good push over this, hold on top of it, it's a very good sign on the smaller and the bigger time frame. Remember, 451.50 to about 450 is the area on the bigger time frame. So 452 and we're 50 cents out of the gate. So keep that in mind. Yeah, hitting supply, so we have to expect some sort of slowdown, take profit. Not necessarily seller control, just more or less expect a reaction from that until we see a nasty rejection or until we see bulls want to try to hold over. Again, gathering information, then reacting to the information. Disney Big Fat Bar. That was Rambo that said that. 3-bar play looking on a video, 10 minute, coming back up to the 200 EMA as well. Good call up by Charlie on the trade floor. Shane, I just saw that, man. My bad. You guys are killing it with the swings lately. Let me look at this one. Just playing the fibs. You just keep doing the same thing just over and over. I like it. That's what I like. Keeping it clean, keeping it simple. And, you know, like, it's not simple in any way, but now it's simple to you because you have a routine, you have a method to go by, you know, so now you can start to keep it simple, you know. But shout out to Shane, shout out to anybody who's been growing a lot these past few days in terms of openly, you know, openly posting, openly saying this is what they're going to do, they do it. You know, it's not really about the money. I think that impresses, I mean, it might impress some people, but what impresses me the most, again, is just seeing the pace some of these guys are working at. You know, 1 week they're asking about this, the next week they're not just using, they're utilizing what they just asked about. You know, it's crazy how quick some of these people are jumping into things. I love it though. Oops, almost posted that in the wrong channel. Oh, Burak with almost 70% on UPST. Good stuff, man. I do remember when you posted that. Good job to Shane for his over 60% on AMD. Good job already posting those gains, too. Thank you, guys. Also, be sure to post your reviews, too. You know, it's cool to post your gains and losses now, but make sure when you have time later to go post those reviews and show, hey, this is what I liked about it. 5 minutes still producing new highs. 1 minute just popped a new high. 10 minute popped a new high. We're still inside of the previous day high supply. How does this look actually? I bet if I marked it like this, it would help people out. There you go. That's the difference between yesterday and today on this chart. So you can see we're rejecting the previous day high supply after holding 450.25. This is what I like to call a really good show of hands, a really good show of range, because let's say they rejected here and then they pulled back down. Well, at least we know where the range is, 450 up to 451.15, where the supply starts, so then you know where to set, but it looks like they are trying to push a new high. On the 5, the 1, and the 10 all pushed a new high. We'll see right here if they make it to the top of supply, which would be close to about 452. You kind of have a smaller supply inside this supply about right here as well at 451.30. I'm not going to mark it, but again, if you go from the point of where we reversed right here, because they kind of get a little bit of a dip here. It's kind of like the Lee test thing. They go down here, they reject the halfway point, you know, all that good stuff. So it's not just this area they have to get by. It really is this area as well. where they held here to that green candle basically. So that's another supply inside of that supply, but we're just going to keep the majority of it marked. I just wanted to show you guys, you should still like be viewing that. Almost like a little lead test going on. Thank you, Eric. Eric said, on the phone with TDA, waiting for a rep. My unsettled cache wasn't settled and unable to do anything right now. Okay, so TDA has a system-wide error that is causing certain accounts not to be updated with the correct balance info. They have been working on it since 6 a.m., but no ETA as to when it will be fixed. So, in case you guys are like losing your mind on TOS, just understand they are working on it. But I haven't seen anyone complain about that. I think Eric's the first person I actually see with that problem today. I was looking at one of my accounts, though, and it was showing yesterday's positions, even though they were already closed. So maybe that's part of the bug, too. Because I never see that. It almost always cleans it back up. At midnight, it should clean your screens, basically. Yo, good job by Jack. Y'all should go check out Jack's TA real quick. Like, I'm not joking. If you want to learn good trading, go check this out. He was all over this. Same on your account. Okay, so there's a few of you. Okay. Well, at least David here gave me some help to tell you guys. So thank you, David. Thank you, Eric. Okay, so there's a few of you. Okay, well, just know that you're not crazy. You're not alone. I always like to let you guys be aware because I hate, when you're dealing with the bug and you feel like nobody else is dealing with it or like for some reason God's messing with you or something. That's what it feels like, So just let you know you're not crazy. Well, you might still be, just not for this exact reason. David, my bad. He said, Josh, if we were to draw a fib from breakout level, would it be from open 450.50 to high of day or 450.25 for potential re-entries? 450.25. In all honesty, I don't think I'd grab from 450.25 though. I'd grab from kind of like the open, really, because this was really where they made their decision. I mean, that was established on the 1 minute. So let's draw that fib, David, and let's see. Because we didn't really have like an open range breakout technically, I don't want to lie to you. So let's zoom out and I'll show you why I say that. Because we're still under the previous day high supply. We're still under pre-market high. We haven't really broken anything, So that's why it gets me like that. So if anything on this one, I'm probably going from low of day to that high. Whoa, what the heck? Oh, I was on that chart when I clicked it. I'd probably go from low to that high, and I'd see, all right, of this fib, where can we hold? I would just be focused on today's information, because if you try to draw it off of like another level or something today, it's gonna probably throw you off by a few cents here and there, because we're just in range, essentially. We're not really bullish or bearish right now. We're in range. And this is what's gonna throw a lot of people off. Mine says I have more than I do. Hurry, withdrawal. It's like, yo, guys, it says I have 10 million in my account. What happened? Oh, yeah, you aren't kidding. My other smaller account actually hasn't had the cash settled. Okay, never mind. It is happening to me. The IRS seeing John in chat. All right, so possible retest candle on the 5 and 10 minute. If we get a break of 450.86, we have to understand they do possibly want to pull this all the way back to today's open. I know, nothing exciting. There's levels everywhere. Nothing to really get excited about, but not every day is going to be Super amazing. Plus, what is there not today that there has been a lot of the days that there's been a lot of bigger moves? What kind of market are we in, guys? Not a bullish, not a bearish, but a what? I've said this a million times. We've gone over this in multiple streams. What kind of market are we in? What does the market need for movement half the time? News. News-driven. Data-driven. Exactly. Great answers. Everybody knew that one. But yes, news. We are in a news-driven market. And that's what throws people off. Even some of the biggest pros, people who think they're pros, at least, is that they believe we're in a bullish or bearish market, when in fact they're wrong. We have not been in either. We've been in a catalytic news-driven market for how long, guys? A couple years now. Probably got a couple more to go. And why is that? Because of inflation, because of the growing concerns across the global economy. So what needs to be taken into account? Month-to-month reports, month-to-month data. This is why the Fed takes forever. All of us complain, but it's a needed evil to keep things going. So it could be a while. And I'm glad you guys understand that better than most. Pretty much everybody answered news. Good job, guys. Alright, guys. Possible lead test here in the 1 minute. Nothing really broke, but I'm still just grabbing it because it's super clean, and why not? Doesn't hurt anything. They get above the golden pocket, then I know bulls are still definitely in control. You could also just leave the one up that I showed you with David, which was from low to this high. Again, this is just marking the emerging move. What they made a low of day, then they pumped. This is where they stopped at. What you're seeing is from the pump to where they stopped at of that move, what percentage can they hold? So if they can hold 450.69, 450.50, a 19-cent area, then this is still bullish short term. If they break this, then we know that they want to pull it back down. Anything in between is a very slow move. By the way, I haven't been leaving up the fibs because it's just too much on the screen. You guys are already looking up at 3 split up time frames. You don't need to be looking at even more. Now, I would ask you to go draw it on your own chart, though, because it is going to give you more information. I'm gonna... Oh, wait, I don't have to zoom out. We can see previous day right there. So still possibly holding a bullish retest as far as I'm concerned from the open. We are still against supply, so that is also a concern. So not the strongest times to enter plays right now. Could be seeing a lower high seen against previous day high supply. This could be seen as a bullish retest until the break of 450.75. Or 450.69. Tech lagging. Good eyes, Rambo. Yeah, like somebody said in the YouTube chat too, if tech starts rallying, there's no telling where SPY could go. Yo, let's go, Pen. Let's get it. Yo, Baba's looking a lot better, guys. Coin's probably just taking a chill pill. 'Cause that was a little impressive. I say a little, it was very impressive. I think everybody remembered that pump. Yo, good job, Daffy. I see you still holding. Audio is great on Discord, no delay. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, there you go. I'll start doing this more, then I'll join the voice chat. And then you guys can join there if you want. We used to do it like this, but I didn't know if anybody even used it or not. But it looks like this will be somewhat helpful. Guys, Spy is trying to hold the bottom of that area. That could be a good sign on the 1 minute. 10 minutes showing buying pressure. 5 minute also showing buying pressure. Again, just needing to break into supply. Show any moves trying to hold this. Move to the top of it. Try to hold the top of it. This is what will really make a bullish move. Daffy said on RKT he needs 1040 to clean break. $10 minutes still showing buying pressure, but you got a really good new high of day on SPY. On all time frames, moving up. Good job for anybody who's been paying attention. Again, I'm not really going to ever sit here and go, who all caught these plays? But I am very happy to have accurate updates. All we've been talking about is the buying pressure that's been happening. It's funny when people are like, did you guys see that move? Or did you see that move? It's like, yeah, no shit. Banks are having earnings. It's like... Did y'all see those banks move? Oh my god, dude. Yeah, there were earnings. Looks like buyers are nearby everywhere. Yeah, looks so. They were just hiding. Nothing but buying. They almost made it to the top of supply from previous day as well. They are right there. Got 2 mints. Why do you have 2 mints? No, I know what he meant. He meant 2 minutes. Yeah, guys, definitely don't get that confused. Earnings are pretty much always a gamble, unless you're taking a better spread. Spreads are the only time where I've actually seen earnings plays actually look like there's good risk or reward. But yeah, ERs are gambling though. When you trade an earnings play, especially a same week or something that doesn't have a lot of time, you're trading something that has very very low probability. That's why I don't look at it as like, oh, you're gambling, you're making dumb decisions. No, you're just taking a trade that has very low probability. And if you do that, then you probably should size accordingly, right? So using light cash, using a light amount for that type of trade, or just not taking it at all. They got near the top of supply, guys. This could be what slows the chart down a little bit. Maybe get some basing, get a better pullback. Yo, go, Neo, go. Keep going. That plays up over 15% now. Keep doing what you're doing. Alright, let's go see what the Disney play is at. Oh, okay. We did good trimming those two then at the right time. Oh my god, Coinbase is doing it again. Coinbase is doing it again. Or after I just said I wouldn't be surprised if this doesn't do anything today because it's been doing everything. What a massive move. They made a new high of day, wicking down a little bit. As we get closer to supply, it makes sense. People are taking profits. Play Dreamin'? Alright. Only because you said so nicely. Speaking of Spread King, yeah, shout out to 10 Man. I'll go to that channel right now. Oh, is that what he broke down on the trade floor the other day, or where was that? Premium? Is that what y'all are talking about? The TA he had for small caps and premium chat or something like that? I forgot what channel it was, but... Okay, cool. But yeah, shout out Tin Man. That is like probably one of the few people I've seen legit trade spreads accurately and with reasoning. And he has a huge video on the channel. Last target, previous day high, all out. Great job, Mel. Round of applause. I got my golf clapping going for you. Everybody do your golf clapping. Oh, maybe that could be the next emoji. We could do golf clapping. So we saw Shane and his AMD profits. We saw Boo Rock and his UPST profits. We saw Jack and his UPST profits. Good job, Mel, with SPX, already breaking down his trade. Hit my last target, previous day high and out. Beautiful job. Eric saying, done till another entry or TDA releases my unsettled cash, but 59% after the retest of SPY. Dude, 59% is nothing to be... You know, like you shouldn't overlook this. Like, 59% is a massive gain. Like, I think people really do overlook how big that really is. Like, 59% is huge. So, beautiful job, Eric. Glad to see you already in and out, chilling, even with the problems happening across TOS. I love to see that attitude. Great job. Just moving on from it, doing the best you can. Nada just saying your ABBV plays deserve caps. Slow down here. Yeah, no, it's definitely a slowdown. It's previous to high supply. We have to assume, because even if they break it out here, that isn't technically bullish yet. Like, they need to hold over it and show us that bullish pressure is trying to hold it, not just break it. But so far, it's just nothing but buying pressure. I mean, every time they try to slow it down, they keep wicking it back up, too. So, again, possibly just seeing the excrement of the buyer move. But, again, if they end up holding the support, like you see here on the 1 minute, it's kind of hard to see here on the 5 minute, but here on the 1 minute, see how they kind of pushed up, made that slowdown, built that base, and they tested it again here? I mean, it's pretty much as long as they hold 451.56, they should try to continue higher, is how I see it. And that's just, again, using the staircase, using the iron hands method. You know, viewing price action the right way. It's been about almost 45 minutes from the open. How is everyone doing so far? You guys taking any plays? You guys just chilling, watching the levels, watching the updates? What is everyone up to? Again, it's not really about making plays or not. You know, what are we all focused on right now? Reasoning, finding points of confirmation to push us into an opportunity. That's what you're looking for here. And if you're new, you're still growing, you're still trying to focus on the basics of all of that, then you're not even focused on that right now. You're focused on learning how to get to that part. Workshop number 11, learning the 4 types of trading strategies that we'd like to use in here. The 40%, the 80%, the BTD, the lead test. Great, awesome, Deuce. Daffy said, holding my swings, didn't trade anything yet. I definitely could see why. I've seen a few people in chat take some quick longs, some quick shorts. But it looks like for the majority, a lot of people in chat are doing good just kind of limiting themselves, which is good. It's good. I can see the community is growing because I can see a lot more, less of the time am I having to remind everyone, hey guys, we might not move a whole lot today. You know, you guys are already kind of getting it on your own now. It's just, again, based off if we have news or not. Positioning of SPY and if we have news or not, which the positioning on SPY on bigger time frames is amazing. You know, there's going to be nothing but good moves coming here pretty soon. But news, we got to wait till Thursday. Chilling, only buying 1 week out, no stress. Nice. Just light plays, I like it. Charlie showing his Tesla chart on the trade floor. You can see it squeezing with higher lows and lower highs. Alright, so Apple down and just squeezing. AMD building out of their base. Square's just sideways. Microsoft building out of their base. Amazon looks like a super ugly bearish retest. They don't take 132.30s, 132.70s. That is a very bearish chart. Same for Tesla if they can't get back over 288.36. Google possibly rounding to see that resistance again at 124 area. Meta looks like it's trying to build back up. So everything's kind of just curling bigger weights wise. Again, that was all tech. Comms, discretionary. That was not banks or healthcare. Healthcare's kicking ass today, and banks kicking even more ass today. Even on the pullback, they're up more than healthcare today. That's another thing too, just taking good note of what's up and what's down. If you remember when we kind of opened, this was like 0.04, 0.05, or even red at one point. Good job, True Poppy. Wrong channel, but I still appreciate it. In order to, yeah. I'm just OCD with it. I like to see them in order. Plus, it kind of helps remember too, like in the future. Like remember I told you it's like the pie. Like try to remember the sector's like a big pie. That helps remembering too is in order. Still getting resistance against top of supply on SPY. Guess I'll keep my mouse cursor on 451.56, that little base level we talked about, where the breakdown could happen on the 1 minute. 5 minute just looks like a slowdown. 10 minute just looks like a slowdown. This is nothing crazy. I mean, they reached the top of supply. This is very normal price action. Anybody who thinks otherwise, you're just not reading the chart right, and that's okay. But that's how the chart is right now. That's facts. That's not my opinion. Chilling for now. Good to see you. So if it's not real catalyst, no, Johnny. So that's just to increase the probability. Don't take it as like black or white. Like just because there's not news doesn't mean we don't move. We could definitely still move without news. Please don't take it that way. It's just it increases the probability if we do have news that day. Remember, all we're doing when we get these confirmations, or if there's news, or if this happens, or if that, all you're doing is increasing or decreasing probabilities of certain things. That's all we're looking for. There's never, if this happens, then that has to happen. Like, it's never like that, you know? There's never a set variable. Good question, though, because I'm glad you asked me that, just so I had to, like, reiterate it again. Thank you. Eyeing 344.50 on Microsoft for upside. Good job, React. GC, you keep typing GC. Am I not reading this right? What is GC? Oh, green candlestick. Oh my god. I'm the worst. Shop looks interesting. I'll check it out here in a second. I said earlier Tesla had 290.55 as resistance on daily. It's holding strong. Good eye Terry on Tesla. Let me go double confirm with you. Said 290.55. Let me go look. Let me just hover over. Okay, so about pre-market high area. Or not pre-market high. I'm blind. I have extended hours off. On daily, it's holding strong. Good looks, dude. The good stuff looking at. I like that you're looking at multiple time frames and zooming down and seeing that it's still doing it. Good job. Roku looking like it's gonna break the flag. Amazon looks like it's wicked off the 90 EMA on the daily. Still looking bearish on short term, but watching for reversal buyers. Okay. Good job, TJS, keeping the door open in case there's still more. And then you said shop. Let's see if I even have it charted. Oh, you might be in luck. You are in luck. Somebody had me charted, I guess. This actually is pretty clean. I like how spaced out all the emerging candles are. Okay, well, I don't have to chart it. It's done. Only thing I would add is some previous day information. I'd go from the high of the move to the open of the last green candle before the reversal. That would be that point. And then the low of the day, what normally you do to the top of the last red candle. Yeah, maybe we'll do it. Right there, bam. So you got supply, demand. They exited demand, no retest so far. Which it never was really demand anyway. They broke it right after hours. Held under it pre-market, rejected 68.60s with the indecisive candle, then right at the open just flushed it. Nasty. Now let's see. So from the move of where they fell from, whoops, come on. So from the move of where they fell from, please don't grab anywhere else. There we go. To where they stopped at, where they reversed from. This is where you need to see a rejection for continued bearish control. If they can get over this golden pocket and control point. This is basically a gray area. Don't touch this area. But basically bearish control, bullish control in short. So you could look for a move over 67 towards 67.80s. I'm not really even that up to date on their options chain, so I can't answer that question. I'm not sure if that's even a feasible options chain or not. But that chart does look good, though. I will say the levels in that looks very good. I had not realized how well the levels were with shop. I need to look at that more. And let me know, how was the pre-market prep? How many of you actually did go back and review some of the information so you could start your day out right? I'm just curious, really. You want a short here? I bet a lot of people want a short here. Indecisive candles, 4 candles in a row on the 5-minute. On the slowdown again, like I said, this isn't bearish. This is just a slowdown against the top of supply. This is a very normal piece of price action happening right now. Us reaching a seller area and then slowing down, very normal. Now the question is, will we break this, pull back, and have a better pullback to try and hold this retest here? That would also be very normal. Do they want to just hold this short-term retest here we've been looking over at about 451.50 area? Do they want to hold that, base out, and then build up higher, break out of supply? We shall see. Again, we're not making up scenarios. We're just pointing out what is possible in front of us by both bulls and bears. Also, again, guys, make sure you have clicked the live button here. Sometimes it will like go back. So, and it's not your fault. It's just something YouTube does because they suck. But make sure you guys click on that. Make sure you are live. Yeah, let's check some of the watch list levels. Let me turn on my thing. So today, NVIDIA was the top pick. Of course, SPY is always going to be our top pick, but Individual equity wise, Nvidia was our top pick. We had above 469.53, below 462.85. It does look like 462.85 was in the first 5 minutes, so if you didn't trade the open range breakout, I don't blame you. I don't like to trade open range breakouts either, especially when it's in the first 10 minutes of the day. I mean, that's just like, you're literally asking to get reversed on when you take a trade like that. But it's still good to identify them. 40% entry happened here. They ended up pushing it back through. What was our first target here? We had 461.25 at 460. So let me zoom out. 461.25. Oh, they hit that easily. What was the next target? 460, then 458.35. It looks like 458.35 is where they caught their... Yeah, this is where they caught their... So they hit 3 of the targets after that first candle within the next 10 minutes. So that's pretty crazy. And then from there, after hitting 3 targets, they've built base, built a low move here, right here. Built off of that, if you take a fib from... Where's my fib? There it is. Take a fib from here to the first buyer reaction. This is actually like getting a good reset candle to see if that's what that is. They ended up holding the fib. Good reset candle. And then from there, they built base. They got a good base move here. So they can maintain holding above basically this reset candle. It's a very good sign. Buyers want to try to step back in towards 463. But that's the NVIDIA update from the watch list. Amazon also falling a little too early for good, clean opportunity. Again, not looking to make people force trades, but it looks like within the first 5 minutes, they got the dump that we were looking for. And since then, we've just been seeing weakness under the point of control that we set from the 3-day ago demand between 132.30 and 132.70. This is an area in which buyers over the course of multiple days sat on top of and got buyer moves off of. So the fact that we've broken it and are now under it is a very bearish sign until they re-break back over. So just keeping that informed. And then Tesla, same sector. This one was a little bit easier compared to the other two because it didn't just dump and then keep going. It actually dumped, gave a good retest, and then it kept going. So really good move from Tesla based off the watch list levels and what we discussed this morning. I'm going to take this back off, and we're going to go back to SPY. Maybe we'll do that. But yeah, hopefully a lot of you guys have been enjoying some of the updates, some of the breakdowns. Pretty much all we've talked about today is buying pressure from the open. We've now reached the top of supply from previous day high, and now we've gotten a slowdown. Very normal piece of price action. What we're waiting for now is to see if the bigger pullback happens, like they want to come back down, hold 451 as bullish support, bounce off of it. Do they want to pull it back down, break 450.80s, bring us back down to low of day? Are we going to just hold here in general, build back higher, break over 452? We don't know. But since getting to the top of this supply, we have done nothing but make what, guys? Lower highs. So keep that in mind. This is actually looking really good. I mean, the 1 minute might not be doing it justice with the lower highs, but the low volume on the 5-10 minute is looking great with the wick ups that we're getting now. This could actually be a second leg up for bulls here in a second. Maybe not in a second. Maybe it'd take, 5, 10, 20, 30 minutes. You guys know how slow this can be sometimes. But that does look like what they're setting up for. So as long as they're holding 451.20s, I do believe this is a bullish retest inside of the previous day high supply range. But again, that is my belief. If we do get a break of 451.20s, we will be seeing a nastier pullback. And then we'll have to see if that holds. PMP is my morning coffee. And quality. Oh, yeah, my bad, SF. You're correct about that. Thank you for saying that. So not only do you guys need to actively look to see if you're on the live stream, like make sure that actually says live, make sure you also click on settings and adjust the quality here, because they love to set up. By the way, I have mine set here, so I don't have to, draw out more energy from my computer. But overall, make sure you are checking on that and that. SF is right. Sometimes YouTube loves to pull our settings back, and the next thing you know, you're watching the stream on like 180p, and it's like, what the heck? I didn't know Bueller was playing Minecraft. It looks horrible. So, guys, make sure you are clicking on both of those. That annoys me too, because it's like some people will be like, dude, why is your stream such crappy quality? And then I'll be like, what do you mean? And then I'll like explain to them what's going on. They're like, oh. It's not their fault. They had no idea. I had no idea. Like, it's just dumb. We have to be the ones to find it out, We're just the people using YouTube. Bulls still holding a beautiful percentage of that fib. Bullish retest working so far. Alright, I just remember that number. Yeah, 5 and 10 minutes still look really good. I was typing in chat. I said we are just in range in the previous day high supply. Bulls have to take time to build volume here if they do want to take higher. It's just all numbers at this point. See, what I'm more impressed about it, and if anybody was paying attention from this morning's stream, if you were here, what was the other area that I was talking about of supply? Remember how I said this is the bigger area of supply? But what was the smaller area inside of this? Because there's technically two. Remember we have our breakdown, and then you have the lower high. What's the lower high supply? Does anybody want to tell me? It's between here and here. And look exactly where they're holding. That's what makes me bullish about this. So, again, and we went over that beforehand. It's just nice to see it actually pop up now and be useful. So, should bulls try to take this higher? Yes, as long as they have this build up here. As long as they hold 451.20, 451.40. New high of day. There you guys go. Let's go. New high of day. Looking good. We have now reached the top of supply. We are basically at 452. Round of applause, everybody. Let's get some emojis in chat. Get some reactions. The TA worked perfectly. This is exactly what we talked about all morning. It's just nice to see it work out. Now, something I would like to see hold on the 5-minute would be this recent high here, 451.75. Here on the 1 minute, it's not going to transfer over the same. On that chart, on the 1 minute, I'd love to see 451.60 continue to hold. This is kind of where they pushed off, held, continued to move from. So as long as they're holding this short-term move, they look good. Little 3-minute, little 3-bar play in the 10-minute almost. Let's see. We have 452.50 in the way. We have 454, 455. Got a lot of good bigger time frame levels above our head if 452 is broken. Again, all we've done is gone to the top of supply, hit it, slow down. Yo, React. Check this out. He said, run it back, Turbo. But he did the exact thing we just talked about. He took the literal retest entry. Over 52%. 54%, my bad. Dude, React, I'm so happy for you. And see, and what trading entry was this, React? What is this entry style called? Just so other people know. You know, what do you and me call it? What do we like to call it? There's actually a couple things he did here. That's beautiful. Pattern with positioning. We talk about this every day in stream. Good job, Charlie. That was some true patience that he just posted in the trade results channel. New highs still being made. 1 minute, 5 minute, and 10 minute, all pushing higher. I'm sorry, this is the 15 minute. I forgot I went back to the chart. $452.25 is right above their head. Good job, Rambo, on the updates. Yo, Daffy. Round of applause to Daffy, everybody. Let's get some reactions for Daffy. Huge gains on his spy play. Beautiful job, man. Very happy for you. Well deserved. Oh, David, did you practice that fib? David Gao? I was retesting that, or I was reviewing that one, not retesting it, reviewing that one too. Move of when they penetrated supply to high of the move before they slowed down once they broke supply, and then of that move, where did they hold? So it's pretty cool that it ended up holding that move perfectly. Which I think a lot of you guys caught onto that even without drawing it, because it just feels like it. You could see the move, you could see the slow pullback, no crazy volume steps in, and then they push higher, you know. So I feel like that was easy to find even without the fib, but still nice to go and review it with the fib just to make sure that you're on it. But I was asking you because I remember you were going over the fibs. But yeah, no reason to not catch any good updates this morning. Even if you weren't in stream, I have guys in chat pushing people with their TA. I mean, you got Rambo in here killing it, showing everybody not just why to be bullish. Again, read what I just said. You don't have to be bullish, but at least have some parameters for when to be bullish or bearish. This is why my boy Rambo here has confidence. He can be bullish because he has parameters set. He knows that once he does something, he should be bullish. If this happens, then he's bearish. He's not worried about that, right? And there's tons of people like that in chat. Everybody's setting parameters for themselves before coming bullish, before coming bearish. This is what you need to follow. Consistent routine. Yes, Incredibles. But that is why you want to have simple yet effective strategy going. Cold process. Nothing should be emotional. Nothing should be changing, should be moving on you. Everything is set. These are why traders in my chat are confident, because they have parameters set. Good job, Deep, on your 30% runners. React, no, you're good. You got it right. That was a retest entry, an 80% entry. You were correct on that. My bad. I forgot to go back and answer. But yes, you were correct on that. Don't be nervous. You got it. There's only 4 types of entry, bro. You got this. You know, it's crazy too, is you're never going to be able to see charts the same way now because of how we've taught most of you how to view entry styles. You have the open range breakout, you have the retest, you know, all that stuff. And you think those are just entries, but they're actually how you read price action. Did buy the dip to 91% and out. Good job, Mel. My bad. You said from there we would go from body to new high, right? Yes, body to new high. You are correct, David. You are correct. Body to new high. Which I'm just marking that now to show you. That isn't it yet. We don't know. This candle hasn't stopped. But yes, you are correct. I can see you're paying attention to, because that is the exact next step. Yeah, Rambo is killing it. Literally. You did kill that one. It's so good I had to say it twice. Good job, Mel. And that's what should get you into trades, or is like stuff like that. You know, your confirmations, your multiple points of confluence. It should push you into the trade. You shouldn't be just randomly entering or exiting. You should be pushed into the trade. Ooh, Mel, beautiful work. What does that say? 91%. Daffy, let's go. Round of applause for the chat, everybody. Daffy's on fire. He posted his trade. Mel's on fire. We just got done talking about how many people are on fire in the trade floor. And again, I'm not giving myself credit. Anybody who's posting, anything you see positive coming out of somebody in my chat, 100% of the credit goes to them. 100% goes to Daffy. 100% goes to Mel. 100% goes to Rambo. 100% goes to Kevo. 100% goes to Charlie. So on and so on, guys. You know why? Because my system does not create sheep. My system creates people who have to go and do it on their own. This creates leaders. My traders are not sheep. They don't need signals. They don't need me to stream to go make money on the day. They don't need me to be here to be ready for the day. I don't need to be in their DMs every day checking on them and doing a wellness check. I don't have to do any of that. Carvana's still on crack back to the 40 level. I'm almost scared to even look. What's up, Mike? I always love seeing your name pop up, man. Good job, Gorov. Oh boy, Wag's typing. Oh boy. Yes, sir. Let's go. Good job, OA. How is that even possible? LOR Carvana gotta be the worst company. Lions Discord with the BB. What's up, B? Been busy lately, but keeping an eye on things. I have been watching you follow UPS. I have been seeing that. The Teamster negotiations. Baba trying to hold 91.50. Yeah, we just waiting now. I'm with Rambo's comment. Honestly, I'm stuck in the waiting thing because of what Fantastic John just said. And Rambo, it's just like XOK is just like, just don't touch this. This needs to move for us to see more spy movement. The fact that we've moved this much without tech is impressive. If this continues to build higher lows, can get up, maybe go fill that gap. We could see a good move into the middle of the day before end of day. And then if it doesn't happen before end of day, maybe you see that move end of day. If at all. But just kind of thinking about scenarios that could happen. Really nice move though from the buyers. I would like to say, if you go back out to the bigger time frame, you can see this is what is needed to reject for bears to even bring anything back down, right? They need to reject 450, basically up to about 450, 150s. So the fact that we're holding over that area is a very good sign by bulls trying to hold higher, right? So if they give us a good end of day pump, awesome. That gives us even more room underneath to pull back. So right now, you're actually slowly taking control of bullish control on bigger time frames. Not just smaller, also bigger. Also, what's happening with the levels here? You know, we just broke out. We just had to slow down. They just held the short-term retest. Can they give us a better retest than that, or are they just going to launch from that? They don't necessarily need another retest. They had a really good one inside of supply. Incoming? I hope so. Rejected golden pocket earlier, looking to see if we can break above. Oh, is this? Oh, it's AMD. Man, that chart looks just like Google. Actually, they're a little different. Similar, though. Good post, Zay. We were barely up a fifth. Now we're up a third. And yeah, it's 10 o'clock. It's been about an hour and a half since the open, about 2 hours since the beginning of the stream because we did a little bit of pre-market prep. How is everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? Hopefully a lot of you guys are just cash now chilling. KRE, XME, leading at the moment. Soxel, KWeb, Tech, lagging. So Tech, Chinese Tech, and Tech. Semiconductors. Let's Good. Good updates by Mike. Quick and easy. PayPal new high of day at 74.17. Good call out by Mike. How was that chart looking, by the way? I was curious to see if that kept going, and it did. A lot of really good moves from that one.
But the feeling, no, I don't want to hear about, you know, that makes it sound very clinical, like as though.
John Deere going up for 440.
Well, if you take it this many times and you flipped out, you could take it, you know. It's not.
All right, back down to the flexible grid.
Take it once and never have to take it again.
PayPal. Oh, you already read that. Doing good, yes sir. What's up, Blink? Baba giving up. New high of day spy again. They were not done. Remember what I said, guys. Who remembers what I said around here? Can anybody repeat it? I'm going to say it again, but I want to see if anybody was paying attention. Again, I don't care if you caught a play or not. I'm really just concerned to see if you guys are listening. Did anybody listen to what I was talking about here when I was talking about retests and what was needed, what wasn't needed, what was possible there? Can anybody repeat that?
No, but you never have to take it again. One time is all you need with the right person, or the right people in the right place.
Seen any monsters lately?
Oh, not me. I'm a happy person. See, I can't. It doesn't hurt me.
Exactly, John, the retest of 451.93. But do you remember, does anybody remember what I said about it, though? That we don't need a bigger retest. Why is that? Why don't we need a bigger retest? Can anybody go back to that video that we talked about a couple weeks ago? We literally just talked about this last week, I think, actually. The different types of retests, what is needed at what point of what breakout. Kind of the logistics, really, of what retests are needed when and where. But again, seeing that we had an inside of the range supply retest, we got a short-term retest here. So is a bigger retest really needed here to continue moving up higher? No. A lot of that happened here. A lot of that happened here. So do we really need another? No, we don't. So a new high of day was very capable. It was feasible. In construction, when something is not going to work out, it's something that is called non-feasible. Feasible, something that you can feed, something that can keep going over and over on its own, right? Nothing that's going to stop it. This is feasible. Didn't need the retest. We pushed through them all that supply. Exactly, green candlestick got it. But that's what I was trying to get out of you guys, was that the retest wasn't needed. Is it nice to get it every now and then? Hell yeah, I think all of us can agree on that. It's nice to get that retest. It's nice to physically see it on my screen. Oh, it's holding that level. Okay, great. Now I can have more confidence. Right? And if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, you did not watch the video, or you weren't here on the stream when we had that breakdown, go check out one of my most recent videos. It's this one. The 11.5-minute video. And then the most recent video was just how to chart the supply and demand on the, you know, the shit you see me do every morning. The previous day high supply, the previous day low demand. Giving me extra areas of confluence going into that next day. But thank you guys for over 60 likes on the stream. Seriously, thank you all. I really do appreciate the heavy support on today's stream. We had a couple people sign up too. Make sure if you're a new member of the channel to go check out the member section of the channel. A lot of really good content there. Almost up to 60 videos. I will be working on some more this week. Well, and again, we don't just post videos to post videos. We post videos and content on things we actually use, things we actually utilize, information we actually take advantage of. We don't just post videos about anything and everything that happens to relate to the stock market. We only cover things we actually go over. John G gifting a membership. Wow. Afghani Mafia. Wow. Make sure to thank John G for that. John G, thank you. You did not have to do that. We do appreciate you for gifting somebody a membership, giving them basically 60 free videos almost. And that's just part of the value behind the YouTube membership. Good job. Seriously, though, shout out to John G. Afghana Mafia is like sleeping in right now and has no idea. Oh, they're here. Shut up, Josh. Oh my god. Oh. Rambo. Bro, did y'all see what happened? Not only did he... I'm speechless. I can't even react to the first person because it already happened again. Bob, y'all are nuts. Okay, well, first off, I was going to say, Rambo, thank you. We love you. Everybody be sure to thank Rambo, especially the people who won. But also, guys, did you notice Ace finally won and SF finally won another one? He actually broke it. Now, Rambo might be the one who could somehow get Noxted, but we won't try that today. Bob, also, thank you as well. Anybody who got this from Bob, be sure to thank. So shout out to everybody. Start spamming a chat. Thank you to Bob. Thank you to Rambo. Thank you to John. Everybody, seriously. That was very awesome of you. But another ninja, Tobias, Jason, Gorov, Fao. Make sure to thank Bob for what he did. Neither of them had to do that. That was amazing. Okay, well, now I have to bring it over and show you all. Okay, so if you're a new member of the channel, make sure to go to the YouTube channel. Right here it says membership. Click that. This is where you want to be. This is where a link to a separate Discord is, which again, it's not like separate info. It's all the same info, but it's a more organized matter. So check that out. There's almost 60 videos, all kinds of stuff. Go check all that out. I've already said it like 8 times. But yeah, that's where you go. I just wanted to make sure to show you all. Again, shout out to John, shout out to Rambo, and shout out to Bob. The gift mafia. Dude, that is kind of what that was. This is a giving crew. It is crazy because I've given at least like 30 or 40 away now. And then members, it's crazy. Like there's like, I'd say there's like 4 or 5 different people who have given like 5 to 20 memberships away. Like that's just nuts. Seriously, the love is real in this server. It's honestly because like of how much respect everybody in here gives each other. Like we don't just let each other talk to each other like trash. Like you have to be respectful to each other if you're gonna be here. Everybody holds that standard. Like it's cool to be confident. It's even cool to be a little bit cocky here and there. But do not get ahead of yourself. Do not push yourself onto other people. Do not treat people like trash. Everybody in here is working their ass off. Oh god, Blink said Noxta, you here? He's gonna try to do it too. I can already feel it. Oh my god, dude, y'all are... Bob, what's your name in the Discord? Are you... Oh, you're not Bob the Builder. What's your name in the Discord so I can tag you? John G. I think I know yours, John. You should just be John G. Yeah. Oh, you're... Okay, you're Rollout. Okay, I know that name. I had to tag all 3 of y'all. That was seriously amazing. That was not choreographed, I swear. Alright. I was speechless. I think I was more speechless that not only did someone gift 5, I was speechless that Rambo actually gave it to like 2 people who I swear I never see win. That was probably more impressive. Rambo said no problem. SPX 45 40 hit. We Gucci. We need a special stream for Noxta only. See, I told y'all Blink was doing it. All right, shout out to Blink as well. Let's see if Noxta gets it. Oh, that was it. I was counting wrong. I don't know why I was thinking more. Member for 3 months. Wow, Bob, you're a real one. But let's see. So Blink. Everybody shout out Blink. Kem, Banter, Solomon, Royal, and Rajat. Rajat. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Probably am. Definitely thank Blink for that. That was very awesome. Yeah, someday Noxta will. Poor Nox. Yo, somebody get me a Noxta picture to put for, like, you know how we have these emojis here? Here, I'll pull it back up. You know how we have these, like, emoji reaction things here? Somebody get me a Noxta, and I'll put it up here. But yeah, honestly, the love is real in here today, guys. Y'all are amazing. Again, shout out to John G, Rambo, Bob, and Blink. Each and every one of you. See, we don't need 1,000 members to be one of the best groups around. We have less than a couple hundred super active people in here every week. And I would consider us to be one of the best. Nox is in Discord. Correct. Okay, guys, here's proof that Rambo made a bag today. So he just got done gifting those memberships. Look what he just did. He wasn't kidding about SPX hitting. He came into chat and just boosted the server right after that. Shout out to Rambo. Today's Rambo Day. Look, guys, Noxta has no clue. I said, DM me your profile pic. He has no idea. Oh, guys, here, check this out. Blink, is it cool if I share something from our DMs? I just want to show them a layout. I'm not trying to put you on spot here, but you are kind of like my little experiment student. I think I'll show them this one. I just really want to use you. Oh, he said go for it. All right, good. All right, so do you guys want to see what it looks like to actually review? What your reviews should start to look more like? I'm not saying you should copy this word for word or copy it move for move, whatever. But do you guys want to see how you should actually be breaking down your trades, your trade reviews, telling the story to yourself? Do you guys really want to see the correct way? And if you've been around for a long time, you know who username is, then you know damn well how to do a trade review. I don't have to tell you anything. But I still want to put Blink on spot here because he's a good friend. He's got really good information. I've been talking very personal with him a lot lately, and A lot of this stuff's been just kind of clicking with him lately. So he came from, just to give you guys some context, Blink came from a different group that already did kind of cover price action. So he didn't just come from nothing. He didn't just come out of nowhere and I just trained him up from nothing. No, he does have good intuition. He is a smart person. He does have good basic knowledge of the charts and good stuff like that. But then he came, but what he didn't have was a consistent system, a consistent routine, something to keep him maintaining. You know, he was finding good plays and stuff, but it wasn't consistent. It wasn't, you know, what we'd like to find in here. So then we got him on the TA routine, the BB system, all the good stuff. And now he's more on a consistent routine, and you guys will be just mind blown. I mean, I'm like witnessing another username NF be born from nowhere right now. But check this out. So just to put my boy on blast, here is what your trade review should look like when you're telling the story of. You should have your chart, all your breakdowns, your entries, your exits, all that good. You know, whatever you use to get in and out of the chart. Awesome. Have that, right? And then tell the story of it to yourself. How many did you take? How many trades did you take? What was the confluence? What were the things that got you into the trade? What were the points of confirmation? The confluence. Great job having that. Aggressive lead test. So look at that. He didn't just type lead test. That'd be lazy, right? An aggressive lead test. So he's not just labeling the type of entry. He's labeling the tempo and the type of entries that he's in, right? He labels what he likes. He talks about his entry, talks about the reason for his stop loss, his targets. Why are those some of his targets? What did he do to exit? What was more review? Extra stuff. And then also, what did he do well? This is my favorite part. What I did well, what I could have done better. Huge list. Now, if I go back to the beginning, the first time Blink ever posted this with me, the list that said what I could have done better was like 8-7 points. The what I did well would either be empty or it would have like one thing in it. Now the dude's doing the opposite. Most of the things are in the what I did well section. Less is in the what I could have done better section. Now, not every single one's going to be like this. There's going to be good, you know, up and downs in his career and in his journey. But this is how you should aim to do. And this isn't for me. Blink didn't send this for me to check on him. Blink sent this to keep himself up to it, to keep himself up to that standard, to keep himself disciplined, to hold himself accountable, right? I don't care if he sends this to me or not. It doesn't hurt me any, right? This is for Blink. So you guys need to also be following this kind of routine. We talk about this every day in chat. When I talk about it in the chat, you know, we always say, please come in here. Don't just post your gains and losses. Please post the why. Post the reasoning. You see deep right here. Perfect example. 40% entry. All right, he labeled it on the breakout. He told us how much he made and what kind of trade it was. Awesome. There's a lot of info in this quick amount of wording here. But missed that quick 80% retest entry. All good, though. Stayed patient for the next play. Good job, deep. You know, so it is very helpful to reiterate what you did and what happened to yourself over and over and over. But thank you, Blink, for letting me put you on spot. And if you guys have been around the server, you know many people have posted like this in the past. Oh, Knox just sent me the profile pic. He's done. Let's go. Pictures, save. He has no idea. Customize. Oh my god, it worked. Oh, I have to make it smaller. No. No, I couldn't do it yet. Alright, well, after the stream, I will have that emoji up, and then we can all throw Noxta in the chat. It says, image file must be smaller, max 1 megabyte. What? We'll have to get a Daffy in here too. We'll get like a Daffy Duck. And then a Rambo. We'll have to do a Rambo. I'll add like a Mr. Fib for Leland. Who else is deserving of their own emoji? Yeah, we need to add a couple of those because I'd like to include some of you guys in some of the emojis. It'd be kind of funny. Spam each other. But guys, I'm not going to say we might have seen High of Day. I'm just saying we're probably going to slow down soon. But if you do get a continuation rally, I'm not going to be surprised after the show of strength here. The big leading thing that could send us up another level would be if Tech starts to rally. So keep that in mind. That the next leg up or down really does rely on Tech because they're the ones that really didn't move a whole lot. So keep that in mind. But I think I am going to end the stream there. I do appreciate each and every one of you for being here, for dropping a like on the stream, for donating a membership, for anything you guys have done to add value to these streams, to the content, to maybe even help each other out, you know, whatever it may be. But again, thank you guys again. Each and every one of you, y'all are the greatest. This community is the greatest. I'm full send on that. It doesn't matter if we have a big group or not. We're one of the best groups around by far, and it shows in each and every one of you. But again, tune into the Discord if you want to catch more updates, more engagement with the community, more opportunities. If you just want to discuss with people in chat, ask questions, awesome. Thank you again. Shout out again to John G, Rambo, Blink, and Bob. Again, guys, I cannot thank you guys enough for that. I really do hope that the people that you guys get to take advantage of that too. So again, shout out to y'all. Cannot thank you guys enough for that. But again, love you all. I'm going to end the stream here. Check out the Discord for more updates. We'll see you guys later on. Thank you guys again.